Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up for and stream films through Kanopy. Kanopy is a free service with your Morton Grove library card that offers streaming documentaries, classic and independent films on your computer or mobile device. Part of what's great about Kanopy is that it's on demand. There are no holds lists and no waiting in line. The other thing that's great about it is just the type of content. Kanopy offers cerebral and artistic films very different from what you get from your typical streaming service. You can access and get signed up for Kanopy through the Morton Grove Public Library's website at mgpl.org. Simply navigate to the Collections tab, and in the drop-down menu, go to Download and Stream. You'll see Kanopy down here on the right-hand side. You can either click the name or the icon. From here, hit the orange Add Library Card button along the left-hand side. Next, put in your library card, as well as your PIN number. Your PIN number is usually going to be the last four digits of the phone number you gave us when you signed up for your library card. After you put those both in, click Continue. Here, you have a few options for how you can create your account. You can link it either to a Google account or a Facebook account. You can do those with the buttons near the top. However, you also have the option to do it through an email address. I would recommend doing it through an email address, as doing it through Google or Facebook can create some confusion when you're trying to recover your account. So simply enter your first and last name, an email address you have access to, and a password. Be aware that the password is going to be the password you use to access Kanopy going forward. Click the sign up button along the bottom of the page. So at this point, you should be all registered. You can click Watch Now to get started. So with the registration process complete, we can browse the films Kanopy has available. If you scroll down the page, you'll see that Kanopy has a setup similar to Netflix, with carousels comprised of categories that Kanopy has put together. To see more films in any of these carousels, you can take your mouse clicker, and if you advance it to the right, you should see a small arrow. Click that to scroll forward. If you hover your mouse over a film, you'll notice that it brings up a brief description of the film's contents, as well as a Watch and My List button. Clicking Watch will start the film, and clicking My List will add the film to a favorites list you can access later. Clicking the cover of a film will give you more information about it, such as a longer description, its runtime, and its language or nation of origin. Be aware that films in non-English languages, such as this film, which is in French, will have English subtitles on by default when you start them. To start a film from the film's page, you can press the play button over the film's cover image. You can also add it to My List by clicking the My List button here. To return to the Kanopy homepage or landing page, go to Kanopy near the upper left-hand corner of the page and click it. To access the films that you added to My List, or rather your favorites, you would go to the upper right-hand corner, which should have your name. I have Morton here because this is the name of the test account I used. And if you hover over it, it will bring down a drop list. If you go to My Watch List, that will have your favorites listed. If you want to find out if Kanopy has a particular film, you can always use the search bar along the top of the page, the one with the magnifying glass, to see if it is in Kanopy's collection. I'll bring my mouse over to it, and in addition to searching for particular films or directors or subjects, you can also search for some of the collections that are very popular on here. If I search for Criterion, you'll get a suggestion pop up below. If I click that, that will bring us to the Criterion Collection films on Kanopy, which are all classics. One of the other popular collections on here is the Grade Courses, a series of video college-level educational classes that are available on a variety of topics. To access those, simply go to the search bar, search for the Grade Courses. And towards the bottom of your results or suggestions, you'll see that it is one of the suppliers. Click that, and that will take you to the Grade Courses that are available on Kanopy. If you want to browse films by topic or subject matter, you can take your mouse cursor up to the top to browse. Hovering over it will bring up the list of categories, and going to each category will expand it. Alternatively, you can click Browse, and this will show you all the categories that are available. To access the kids' content on Kanopy, you have to go to Kanopy Kids. This is available at the top right portion of the screen. Simply click Go to Kanopy Kids. And here you'll see some of the kids' content available on Kanopy. And to return to Kanopy's regular content, you have to exit Kanopy Kids by going to the same place in the upper right-hand portion of the screen. You may have noticed the number 20 with an orange box around it in the upper right-hand corner. These are your play credits. Play credits are what you use to play films on Kanopy. Each video will use one play credit regardless of length unless you are accessing videos from Kanopy Kids or the Great Courses, which will not require any play credits to view. Basically, you can watch as many of the Great Courses or kids content, as much kids content as you'd like. During this stay-at-home period, we have upped the number of play credits to 20, but normally it is 12. And be aware that the number of play credits replenishes at the beginning of each month. Finally, I just wanted to mention that Kanopy is available as an app on a great many devices, including iOS devices, Android, Kindle Fire tablets, and it's also available as a TV app on Android TV, Samsung Smart TV, Roku, Chromecast. If you have Chromecast, you can actually start a film on your smartphone or tablet and cast it to your TV with just the click of a button, which is a very convenient way to watch. That about wraps up the basics of Kanopy. Hope this was helpful or informative, and happy streaming.